Welcome to High Value Blueprint, where bold ideas meet real talk. Today, we're breaking down a controversial Kevin Samuels moment that's sparking debate across the timeline. Let's unpack it, challenge the narratives, and uncover the real truths behind the conversation.
And we need to get these badges up. Get these badges up. Y'all want it men's week. Let's do it. Hello.
How you doing?
I can't really see you.
Can you see me?
You know, the light's behind you. So,
Can you see me?
how old are you?
35.
Okay. What are the women? What are they getting wrong?
I'm 35. I'm a personal trainer. I'm a business owner. Got an 8-year-old son. To make it short and simple, it's just the ability to listen, not hearing to respond, but listening to respond and work with the man, as opposed to seeing it like you trying to tell him, you're trying to tell him what to do, or you're trying to come across like you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was listening to the last conversation, you was talking about that gap differential, right? And you were saying, you need to be able to teach a woman something. The biggest issue that I find with the different relationships I've been through, and I'm in Chicago, I'm from the south side of Chicago, that I've been through is that the women find it hard to work with the man because of sometimes how either they were brought up, or if they had two parents in the household. My parents been married 25 plus years.
Okay. Hold on. We're kind of starting to ramble. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Women's biggest issue is they're getting wrong their ability to listen in order to hear. Make it simple, because you said several things, and one, if you want a woman to listen to you, are you talking about women in your past?
No, I'm even talking about.
Okay, I need you to stay still. The camera's moving all over the place.
All right, I got you. Can you see me?
Yeah, because go ahead. You're a personal trainer. You're a personal trainer, and you have a father. You're a father of an 8-year-old boy or a girl.
Boy.
Do you have custody, or does mom have custody?
I just actually won a court battle. That we both got partial custody.
Why didn't you and the mother get married?
At a young age, I was shot at 20, and I had some other stuff I was going through. And
you were 27 when you had a kid. Why didn't you marry the mother?
Right. So the reason I didn't marry her, because I was out doing my thing. I'm not even gonna BS.
What does that mean?
That means having sex with multiple people, just out living, but always took care of my son. But yeah, I mean.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask a hard question. How many children does she have?
Now she had one with me. That was her first. She has 2 other kids now. So she has three total kids. She lives in Michigan. I live in Chicago.
All right. So you want women like her to listen?
Hell no. Not at all.
Oh, who are you talking about then? Because I'm trying to understand.
You said.
Okay, but what I'm trying to understand is anytime we say what's going on with women, it usually ties back into something that's going awry in the women we're dealing with.
Absolutely. Right. That's just my son's mom. But I'm going back to your general question to just simplify to make it simple. What I found, because I've dated when I was 32, I had a woman who was making $50,000 a month, and she was 39. No bullshit. She was 39. So I've had a different range, and what I found, just one thing in all my relationships, is just like in the art of conversation, accountability. Things like that.
You're not making it make sense. You're chest pounding. You're not making any sense.
You asked.
I'm 32. She is 39. She's making $50,000 a month. What are they getting wrong? Women are getting wrong. What are they getting wrong? Not listening.
Right. The ability to listen, because listening is cognitive, right? And hearing.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm hearing.
Right.
I am a man.
Right. Absolutely.
And I'm having a hard time understanding you. Maybe men need to become better communicators. Maybe you need to become a better communicator. Because
Absolutely.
I am struggling to stay on the path of you.
Okay, so
So
let me
so much so that I've had to ask you 2 or 3 times to reframe it. So I agree, women need to listen in general, but I also can understand if we are not clear in what we are given. See, Sun Tzu will tell you that if the army does something wrong, first you blame the general. Did the
right.
general give clear orders? Were the orders
Mm,
understood? Could the troop
right.
follow it out? If so, then the fault belongs in the commander. But if on the second turn, if it's done wrong and everything else remains the same, then the fault belongs on the soldier. If you are the commander and your orders aren't being followed, the first person that's at fault is the general.
Okay.
Are you sure that the women you're trying to get to listen to you understand you, can carry out what you want to carry out?
I mean, yeah, it definitely comes down to who you pick, and I mean, it's through trial
But
and error.
what I'm
Absolutely.
saying, are you
I agree
sure
with you.
when you're communicating with somebody that they understand you and that they can carry out what you're asking to be carried out?
Repeat that one more time for me.
Are you sure that the people you're talking to understand what you're saying and have the ability to do what it is
Right.
you want
So,
done?
so in some occasions it's yes, in some occasions it's
Well,
no.
then there's an occasion where it's no, you can't expect anything different.
Right? No. Absolutely. And then at that point in time, it's up to the man, like, or people in general, to cut that off and learn from that. What I'm just basically answering and I hear everything that you're saying. I'm listening. Is you said, what are women getting wrong? And I'm not going all into deep conversation about everything else. I'm just saying, for me, for my group of men that I know, my homies, my friends, or whatever like that, it's just the ability to have a conversation, to listen. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I
Because
would
when you
say this.
don't,
I hear you,
and
but
that's all I'm saying.
okay. I hear you, but I'm also going to challenge to men in general, black men in particular. Far too often, black men we just ramble and talk. One of my abilities is I get straight to the point and I cut through the clutter. You want someone to listen to you, you gotta keep. There's something called the KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it
Right.
simple.
Right.
Because if ultimately there's a communication breakdown, that's 2 ways. Communication breakdown is always 2 ways, and more often than not, it's a breakdown in people not you not communicating, the person doing the communicating not being clear. Less often, it's the person being actively listening. That's the less part. But I agree with what you're saying. Appreciate it.
All right.
Man, I don't even know where to start with this one. This dude is 35 years old, sitting up here talking about modern women don't know how to listen, and yet he can't even communicate clearly himself. Kevin literally asked him a simple, direct question, and he couldn't answer it. He went all around the world with excuses, half thoughts, and emotional deflection. Let's be honest. Let's no woman, no man, no team will ever take direction from someone who can't express himself effectively. You can't lead if you can't communicate. You can't call yourself a man of structure when your words have no structure. And here's what really gets me. This man admits he couldn't marry the woman he had a child with because he was living life. Translation: no discipline, no accountability. He was just moving from woman to woman, doing whatever felt good in the moment. See, a lot of these dudes want respect, but they don't understand. Respect is earned through consistency and control, not just talking about being a leader. You can't expect submission when you're led by your impulses. That's not leadership, that's chaos. Kevin was trying to give him game, real, structured, father to son type of advice. He was trying to tell him that sexual discipline is the foundation of masculine order. You can't control your life if you can't even control your lower nature. But instead of listening, this man wanted to justify his actions. That's what I see too often. Men blaming women for not listening when truthfully, the men themselves don't say anything worth listening to. You can't say follow my lead when you have no direction. So when I hear this guy talk about modern women this, modern women that, I can't help but shake my head. Bro, look in the mirror. You created your own dysfunction. You can't talk about feminine chaos while living in masculine confusion. At 35 years old, this man should be the blueprint for structure, order, and discipline. Instead, he's another cautionary tale. Women don't follow because they can't trust the direction. And Kevin tried to show him that, but it went right over his head. Until men learn to lead themselves first, there's nothing to lead her toward. It starts with you. Period.